Mission 9, take it home. Before heading home today, travel to Minehead where you need to park up the coaches and locomotive for the night. So, welcome back to Trains and World of Subways at West Somerset Railway. Here comes our Class 33 nice and slowly because all three of these missions actually had us waiting for a train before taking the service. A bit different to usual, but hey. Otherwise, yeah, like I said, it's been a good couple of missions so far. And this one is the finale for the West Somerset Railway until we are fairly sure to get another heritage train from this route, because let me tell you, Matt Pelston loves his heritage trains, and bear in mind he is the lead designer and whatnot for Trains and Worlds. This series, this entire game is his child basically, so whatever he wants, we're getting. So I'm sure we'll be getting another heritage train shortly, but for now, let's just park this train up. Very steam train-esque sound, that, must say. Anyhow, wait for service, and so what's happening today is we're going to... Ooh, got an empty bucket here. We're at 15. And what's a service here? We travel down one stop to Minehead, and then park up all the carriages. So if it's anything like the last mission from the West Somerset Railway, which I hated, I'll be honest with you, I found that one way too much. Oh, we're riding as a passenger, are we? Oh, okay, that's made this mission so much more fun. We're not actually going as a train driver. We're going to sit down and enjoy the journey. That is going to be so much filler talk. It's unbelievable. Anyhow, is there any seats here with nobody on them? Yes, there is, which means I'm going to sit here. That's how I basically work in real life. Find a seat with no one on it. Otherwise, just sacrifice myself and sit opposite a guy. There's the sound of the whistle. Now leaving Dunster. Travelling to Minehead. Not a long service in day, it's just a one stop visit, yes. So, basically this is what the people would normally be seeing on a train driver who actually follows the speed limits and gets to his destination on time. Now it's a very, very nice little detailed train here. Actually, our first proper chance to really see what the interior carriages are like in the Mark 1s and 2s. So actually, go through the train, have a proper look at these, shall we? I mean, toilets, can't... Nice, yeah, that's the toilets, that's just a door. Never expects to open those. We can open the window, and can't hang from that, because you know, you shouldn't use your head doing that. Very dangerous in the modern day and age. A few fancy seats and whatnot. Like I said, the actual interior cars do look phenomenal. Lots of games do deserve a proper pat on the back with these carriages. I mean, the other ones can be a bit bland in the game, but the only real complaint I have here is saying that the wood may be a little bit too bright, too polished for the time period, but in terms of actual modelling and whatnot, they are spot on. So if I can now try and find a... Okay, they're all standard class carriages, and first class in the service. Sit down now. No, not down, sit here. Go. Just enjoy the scenery going past the window for the rest of this service. I guess at this point, just to kind of talk about Trains and World, where it's going, and the last couple of DLCs as well. I mean, as I've said the last couple of routes, Dovetail Games really have now found a way to take the game forward without really dragging it behind too much. I mean, finally got a decent America route. I think really it was just the shock of losing Flight Sim Worlds that really, at Dovetail, in their management point of view, really kind of picks everything up, and they kind of decided, okay, maybe not pump out so many DLCs one after another, because that just leads to problems, but instead actually give the people what they want, and actually kind of release routes within a certain amount of time. And so, well, I guess, okay, no one really called for a 1980s heritage line between Huddersfield and York, but no, the North Transpennine is one that people are kind of growing onto. It may not be the most popular ever, but if you like it, that is something of your style. But some of the more recent DLCs definitely have been much greater to the likes of Rapid Transit, and dare we say it, Northeast Corridor. That one was a disaster, let me tell you. But I do like this direction Dovetail Games have taken with Trains and Worlds, and the last couple of DLC releases have actually been fantastic. In terms of detailing, in terms of locos, in terms of just seeing where things are going. It's a nice engine, it's a very nice sim, and it's nice to see them actually like doing something worthwhile with it. Having this passenger aspect of the mission, I mean, there was that one route in, what's it, it's the Long Island Railroad, where we actually had a passengers run between 1 and 2 stations, in London as well, but yeah, it's like, it's nice to see a bit more of that, actually going to the simulator as well. I still stand by the fact that World Subways Volume 3 is my all-time favourite train sim, because that sea stop was a phenomenal drive, and there were a couple of missions where you had to go like 1 or 2 stops to take a train from A to B. Even at the standing episode as well, where like you're at a wrong station, please move to XYZ to relocate this train. I mean, those missions were spot on, kind of what I want to see in this kind of game. And eventually, well, we do see a London Underground train in World Subways, because they have got TFL licensing Dovetail games. They've just done nothing with it yet, but it's all there. They could do a London Underground route tomorrow if they wanted to, electric third rail, fourth rail even set up. For them, it's just a matter of when, really. So that is probably going to be my like, oh look, a decent route, a train I like, a train I've actually been on sort of thing. I mean, before the release of the Great Western Express, I'd never taken the Great Western Main Line in my life. I never did. I never had a reason to use it. So I had the Central Line and whatnot in London Underground, and especially in that part of London, it's not exactly much for me. And if I'm going to Heathrow Airport, I'll be taking a Piccadilly line over a Great Western Main Line any day of the week, so like I said, there's not really much down there for me to take. But even then, the routes that I've been on and I know would be quite nice to see. I won't say what lines exactly are like the closest to me. I have been to them in the past. Otherwise, yeah, it's nice to see the routes that Dovetail Games have taken in Train Sim World. That's what I do hope to see continue in the long run. Anyhow, we are now in Minehead, just entering the town. And very shortly, we shall be preparing the train and getting it ready to disembark in these 20 minutes. Yes, half an hour long mission. We're about to come up to 8 minutes, it'll be 10. We do come to a halt. We have 20 minutes just to shut the train down and move all the carriages around, so it means cutting the train in half basically. Moving around, putting 2 wagons one place, 3 wagons another, just getting everything set up. I'm not sure why you'd ever want to split a train like that, it's just something making the fact that you're working more, really, but hey, that's how it works the British route. So, we're now coming to a halt, on that side. Stand up and heads to a door. So I now need to head to the front of the train, so decouple the coaches from here, then run around using the down loop line to cover the other side, and you'll retrieve instruction on where you need to leave these for the night. Sounds good. So if we head on the other side via the platform, there we go. As indicated, which will be you. The driver's seat loco, take it down this track here, and the other side basically. Climb up, close the door, sit down. Master key comes to on, throttle to forward, braking's to running, and apply the power, so turn it on. What that was, but hey, throttle up. Straight, as it is. Points now. Off. Braking goes up. Again, because I can't brake this train to save my life. Sets the points as indicated. We'll do it from the inside of the train for now, so it's just a little bit easier. And then over on here, we go straight, and then stop just past the red signal apparently. Fair enough. What I'm going to do is go through my super awesome method of turning the train around, so reverse, master key on. I will set lights this time, since we are going in a populated area. People can actually see us what we're doing. Nope, train brake goes to neutral, and that should be that off, reverse, that's fine. Now go to the rear of the train. Back up we go. Sets the light, so on, white, white. Sit down. Turn the key. Braking, release. Once that's all released, we can then smooth train into forward motion. There we have it. So not too fast, since we are going on a point and the shunting area where there's high activity of people. We go a few people on the side of the platform there, just watching the train turn around. Cross it off. Just head to the 460 yards to the polling point at the end of the platform. And a lot of people would be doing this mission in reverse, driving from the other cab going backwards, but not do it realistic. I mean, in reality, you'd be setting the reverser at the other end as well, but hey, to be realistic. Do it from the right cab as well. At that point it has already been set, so that's fine. So I'm just going to go straight at high speed into the social club in front of us, the Minehead Social Club. Which I'm sure nobody's really gonna want. It's like a Top of the Tank Engine, that one episode where they go through a building, was it a barn or shed? I don't remember. But one episode years ago, which I've not seen again in years, so what can I say really? Press past signal danger, denied no route available. Are you sure you want us to stop past the red signal? That just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. That signal right there. It's facing the other way, but hey, what can I say about it really? It's braking in, so we're just trying to a halt momentarily. Let's stop, sorry. Brakes. It should be alright though, since we passed the red signal, it will accept it. Nope, okay. Right, we'll leave that on neutral slowdown, brakes throttle off, back off, head back to the other side, train back into position again, back. What if I just stood here? Nope, okay, it requires a train, fair enough. I mean, seeing that the actual marker changed position with me, not the train, never know this game. So, brakes on to release, on. White. Train goes forward. Whoops, nope, step forward, not reverse. Basically, we just want to roll into position, there we go. There we go, couple formation is indicated, so we'll press go over danger. see the restricted speeds. Sets the points to there's automatic pointing there, so that's fine. Brakes are released. Let's get going. Yeah, by using the keyboard for the horn, ever so slight delay as the handle moves into position, little lever. Did you take into account otherwise? You can see the servo there in the middle of the track. That's also drawing the points there. So nice and slowly recouple the rest of the loco. Must remember this is a crashing buffer one, as they do to connect, so like an automatic latch. We do need some manual couple the train. Found out last week we tried to sort this one out. So nice and slowly, no throttle in, it's level ground, so we're going to slow down only our own weight basically. Actually going back to what I said on week 1 as well, talking about the times of these services as well, between was it 9:30 and 6:30 I said. Time is now 5:30, so actually it's a little bit earlier than I even anticipated in the first mission. Back into position. Just braking in. Back down. Oh, it's throttle. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong handle for braking. No, this is braking. Off the train. Now, for some throttling again, I keep pressing the wrong lever. I don't know why, but I keep thinking this is throttle. I think it's because I haven't been too much driving the Class 101 just to learn how it works. The braking is on this side, so that is embarrassing. Right, hold. Perfect. There we go. Hold the brakes there. Now, recouple the loco. Cab light for some reason. Couple tight. No, not a hook, I'm a buck height. Where's the hook? Oh yeah, it is a hook. There we go, manually couple. Stop at location outside the station again. So in this case, I'm now going to go back to reverse. And braking. To lock. Back to the other side of the train, so those come off. This end comes on. That is the middle switch. Brakes come to off, running. Train is already in reverse, so we'll switch the key. And throttle will come towards us, I hope. So off. Oh no, key comes on. There we go. Now I can move the throttle. Yet. There we go. Now I've got some power in from the engine. So we're going again past the red signal. And then my guess, we're going to be seeing these like sidings over here, just to split the car up. Maybe even putting 2 cars there, 3 cars there. And that's how the other missions are like. When it comes to this sort of scenario, they're not my number 1 favourite, but they need to be done in terms of real life services. Bear in mind 33 came in from York, like an express service. You probably more expect to see this kind of train running up to York again, doing another long distance service rather than being stuck in the West Somerset Railway. I mean, this is the longest heritage railway in the, well, it's now in England. It used to be the longest railway in the UK, but a couple of months ago, some heritage railway in Wales opened up, and it's actually 2 miles longer than this one. So this is now the longest in England, but it's no longer the longest in the UK. I don't actually know what the name of the long one in the Wales is. I just know that it is. I got told that fact actually in the Worley Railway show. I got told it by one of the kids out at the show, checking out the game. very shortly. Managed brakes again, so that is what I'm basically good at in this. There we go. Stop location, Minehead Bay siding. So that now goes. Oh no! I actually now need to control it from here because I can't take the train back here. Okay, we'll set those to red then. Set the reverse on the other ends to forwards. Okay, that is a slight dilemma. That will go in, I'll go out. Go. Sit down and release brakes. Pass the danger. Proceed at restricted speed. Throttle goes on. I said on. Reverser should be set to forwards. There we go. Points. Set that, and that's there. Automatically been set for us. So that's fine. Now we'll go too fast, so throttle. And watch from here basically. Through the train going past the level crossing. On the train right now, that is trespassing, which is not really something to be arrested for in the UK, since it's not a yeah, in the UK it is not illegal to trespass. It's a domestic issue. At best, we'll just see you kicked off of a area. They can't let you go see jail time for it or go to court for it. Siding, and then drop off the train just at the end of the track here. So no actual like splitting or anything that you have to do previously. Just like looks like a fairly simple move train to the end of the track, stick it by the buffer, into a halt here. Some light braking in now. Stop its own momentum, and that should be enough for us, to be fair. Depends how exact the game wants us to be, really. Do that. And halt. Uncouple vehicles in case. Okay, so actually we will need to uncouple the vehicle. We knew that was coming. Let's just the front of the train, not actually the whole thing. Uncouple that. Head up the front. Close the door. And head forwards. Let's go wides again. Stop location in Minehead Bay siding, which is the track in front of us. So we'll set the points to forwards. And brakes are now released. While we're moving. It's because the reverse and yellow carriage, that's why. Back to this end. Set the reverser up. Go to reverse. Oops, no. We'll do lever. There we go. Stop. Back to this end. Sit down and go. Just give it a few seconds for the engine to kick into synchronization over on this end. There we go. All white. Go too fast. Just enough to get the train going forward. a buff now, I think. No, you're not. But that should be enough now. There you go. Great work. Overnight's loco will be refueled and prepared for duty tomorrow. Which means I'm now going to need to secure it, of course. So, train brake set. Oops, no, not this way. I'll go the other way. Maybe do a click. There we go. Set a handbrake on the other end, really. Lights come off. Disembark here. Back to the other end. Open the doors. In we go. Parking brake. Off. Lock. And shuts down the engine using the engine stop button, which is the red one. And there we have it. Oh, okay, it's going to end it there. Fair enough. So that's that really. Done to the Mineheads. That was final mission. Take it home. Unlike the World Cup last year. Never came home in the end. Yeah, and that was the final mission of the West Somerset Railway with the Class 33. So, as I said, quite a nice little service that, quite a nice little train. And quite a nice little way to end this mini-series as well. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed the little Class 33 bits. That'll be the end of Trains World on Tuesdays for now. Although we still have some more of the Long Island Railroad and North Trans-Pennine services to come. So, those will continue. Otherwise, for now, that is the end of that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Do subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.